Hey, I'm Russell. On Rebrand this week, we're examining the idea of old age. What's it like to get old? We've all got to get old one day, unless we have a tragic early death. So, what better way to examine the process of getting older and what it's like to be old in the modern world than by me dating an old tart and treating her like how I would treat a normal woman. That is, with charm, kindness, grace, all those kind of things. Wendy, who we're going to meet now, is 73 years old. We're going down to Eastbourne to spend a little bit of time together and see if the two generations that separate us are going to be a barrier when it comes to having a physical and spiritual relationship. I want to fuse the way that you treat a woman romantically and physically with the way you treat an old person. That way you'll see if, why are old people marginalised? Old people are useless, aren't they? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, no, so that's what I want to do. See if we can incorporate Wendy right up tight and nice into my life and see how we get on, see what obstacles there are, see if, she rejects the idea of being sort of physical and flirty, and see if I can stand it. See if I can overcome perhaps my physical prejudices. So that's the episode we're dealing with now. My old tart. My old tart's called Wendy. She's got a lovely face. I'm going to whip and kiss her and touch her all over the place. Okay, so we're here now at Victoria Station. Wendy's already here. We've had a call. So, I was going to get some flowers anyway, but there's even more justification for the flowers now. I'm a bit late. I wonder how people are going to react seeing us together and stuff. I mean, they may sort of think that we're grandson and grandmother, but I'll do all I can to quell that impression by pouring and groping away at old Wendy. Hello.
Hi.
I need to buy some flowers for my lovely old bird.
Okay.
Can I have one red rose and then maybe sort of £5 worth of assorted flowers? There's a lot of old ladies around the station. I've not actually seen Wendy yet. I don't know what she looks like. This has been sort of hooked up as a blind date.
It's £5 altogether.
Yeah?
Yeah.
£5 altogether?
Yeah.
I can afford another £1 worth of seduction in that case. Hello there. Wendy, I'm Russell.
Hello.
These are for you, madam.
Oh, lovely. What are you going to do with them all day?
I don't know. I mean, I guess just look beautiful with them, I suppose.
They smell nice anyway.
Do they?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, I think we've got a little while before our train to Eastbourne. Should we go and get a cup of tea then, Wendy?
That'd be lovely.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can carry for you, madam?
Do you want to?
Yes, certainly, please. Yeah, allow me.
I didn't bring much.
No?
No.
No, well, he won't need much. He certainly won't be needing much clobber. Well, I expect that most of the time we'll be curled up in our little double bed.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I'll see. We're going to get on just fine. Okay then, Wendy. So let's go and have a cup of tea then, my love.
Shall I put my times on top of your son?
Yeah. Let's have our times and sons together. Come on then, madam. So, if you don't mind me asking, are you married?
No.
No?
No, I was married.
Were you?
Yes.
For a long time?
About 11 years.
For 11 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and do you have children?
I have children, two little. I had 2 little girls, they're now big girls.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And grandchildren?
Yeah, I got 4 grandchildren.
Wow. So what happened with your husband then, Wendy, if you don't mind me asking?
He went off as a secretary.
Really? The fiend?
The fiend.
What's wrong with him? You didn't know when he was onto a good thing. So, when was the last time that you went away, sort of, with a gentleman caller, courting, as it were? When was it?
You mean a dirty weekend?
A dirty weekend, Wendy. That's what I was actually trying to say. I didn't want to offend you.
It's quite a long time ago now.
Really?
Yes. When I was, I think, in my 40s.
In your 40s?
Yes.
And do you think, having met me, that I'm a bit dishy?
I think a bit dishy, yes.
A matinee
Actually,
idol.
I'm desperately sorry that I'm not 50 years young.
Well, but if you're 50 years younger, there would be no point in
No, there'd be
this
absolutely no
caper.
point in this, and you'd be treating me atrociously as opposed to treating me nice.
Yeah, by now our clothes would be flung around this carriage. I'd have probably been sick in
I'd
a
be
corner.
carrying your bag instead of you carrying my bag, and
Wendy, for Christ's sake, you want to be my bird? I was like, wow, that's quite a... Wendy, that's the physical relationship that started already with the bag.
I'm sure that means something in some African tribe or something.
It means something to me. That's the biggest come on I could get. That is, once someone's tapped foreheads with me, that's it. I'm in. The floodgates are open. Hey. I want to check in. Wendy and I want to check in under. We are married. We're Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay. You'd like to just sign here and here for me?
Okay, well I'll do the signing.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
you sign for both of us.
right, I feel quite sort of butch now. I'm in control.
Thank you.
Hey, is there pornography on the televisions here?
No, I'm afraid we don't have that.
No pornography. That's okay, I was just checking. Wendy and I don't need no damn pornography. We should make our own entertainment. Brilliant.
There we go.
Oh, wow,
my God.
it's a seafront view.
Look at this. Look at it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it fantastic?
Yeah, it's kind of romantic.
Oh, what are we? So,
Madam, I don't know what was going through your mind then.
I was just finding out if it was a bouncy bed or not.
Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for all that. Hey.
Alright,
Hello there, mate.
there you are.
Thanks, Jose.
You be enough?
1 minute, can I just check everything's right with Wendy? Wendy,
Yeah,
we have a vase here
fine.
for your flowers.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And
You alright?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
yeah.
In the sink.
Hey, so Wendy and I are boyfriend and girlfriend. Wendy is my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you think?
it's alright.
Yeah?
As long as you're happy,
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
As long as you're happy,
Yes,
it's
as long
okay.
as you're happy, I don't mind.
Yeah?
I don't think anything.
Yeah?
No.
Honestly, because
The only
sometimes...
thing I like is the people to be happy, that's all.
Well, we're very happy. We're having
Okay, well, if you're very happy, it's okay.
it's okay. Todo es bueno.
I know.
Thank-
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jose. It's just some people don't want us to be happy, I think.
Well, I don't know, this could be the weather.
Nice one.
Enjoy your stay, thank you very much.
Thank you
Thanks,
very much.
Jose.
Bye-bye then.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye now.
Bye.
Old Jose. Oh, he was judging us. If we want to be in love, what's wrong with that? Age is just a number. Right. Good afternoon. Hey. Hey, we fit together okay?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Do you think there's that the relationships between, sort of people of different ages can, work out and stuff?
Well, I see why not.
Yeah?
It's each their own, isn't it?
Each their own. Afternoon, ladies. Wendy and I are in love, you see. Yeah. Yeah? Would you use to entertain the idea of a younger boyfriend?
No, I've got husband.
You got a husband?
That's enough.
We got these people.
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Would
yeah.
you take a photograph of us? Would you mind?
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, gents. Wendy and I, my name's Russell, Wendy and I are in love and everything. I just wondered what you thought about that.
It's fine.
Yeah?
No problem. Yeah, lovely.
We're enjoying it immensely. Take care now. Here, I reckon they were gay. It's disgusting. That's a joke. Wendy's so sort of lovely and complicit and has such lovely spirit that seems strange to try and push her beyond what she's comfortable with. But as I say, no one has any explicit problem with us being sort of mildly physical or saying that we're boyfriend or girlfriend. But it's not just about sort of shocking people. It's about getting us to think, getting them to think, and getting you to think as well, I suppose. So I suppose we're gonna have to just push things a little bit further. So just ring her up now and see if I can get her to pop on a negligee or something. Wendy. Here, are you all right about doing this swimming lock?
Yep.
We won't be in there for long. We'll only do that 10 minutes.
cost you a lot to be able to expose myself like this.
Are you shy about it?
It's just that after you get to a certain age, you don't like your body very much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's another thing I want to talk to you about now. Well, didn't you worry? It's not
I mean, I
making...
sometimes sort of say to, I feel like sort of shrieking at some of these gorgeous young things. You know, I was young and gorgeous once. I had a gorgeous figure, and I used to do, I did actually do a couple of nude top shots.
No!
Yeah.
Did you? Cool. Need photographs for a photographer. Right, let's go to the swimming pool and then we'll just have a bit of a swim. Just... So, like this thing is like got to be like conducted on a couple of levels. One, it's just like a frivolous, jokey thing, just to see how people react. But I think people all have a pretty much a standard reaction. And the other thing, for me, is like to seriously look at what the prejudices and taboos are, and what are the triggers, what are the things that it signifies. What like sort of what like we said earlier. You would think it was unusual or weird, or when you come across it in society, people like cross-generational relationships.
Yeah. Well, it's totally impractical, apart from anything else.
Why impractical?
Because what I want from a younger person, I want their trust, I want their love, but I don't want their sex.
Really?
I don't want
What
any
happens to
sex.
No? Why not?
I've been through all that waiting for the phone to ring, all that emotion, all that does he, doesn't he, will he, won't he, all that sort of...
Yeah.
Oh, God, thank God that's over. I don't think I could ever go through the emotion.
Because it's too emotionally demanding?
Yeah.
But I've always thought that that's a sort of a fundamental part of your life. Sort of what would you replace that with? Wouldn't you feel the loss of that so desperately that, that you couldn't be glad?
Replace it with living.
What kind of living? What kind of living?
I mean, you suddenly feel, if you haven't got somebody to worry about, you can travel, you can go, you can be free to be with who you want, where you want. There's so much in life to do.
So you don't have just base physical desires then?
No.
You don't?
No. I mean,
Did you? What do you like?
I don't like
No.
you know, and I've heard a lot of old men say I don't like old women particularly, you know,
There's
so...
pornography with old women in it.
Is there?
Yeah, he looked at it.
How old?
Like 80s? Seriously? Sometimes you seem like really optimistic and like you just want to eat life and live all sorts of things. But then there's another aspect of your character that is just like, oh well, I'd rather just abandon that and close down that, and you don't want that anymore.
Yeah, you sort of, if you keep going down a lane where you get hurt, and you get sort of, miserable, but it's really nice to stop going there.
It's midnight at the end of the first day with Wendy, and I've come to realise that Wendy is a very sweet, dignified, lovely lady. She's very sort of open. She's not sort of cliche or a stereotype. What she is essentially is somebody that it doesn't seem at all right to try and sort of secretly push Wendy towards a physical act. And not only that, it seems pointless. It seems like you wouldn't really achieve anything. She's been so sort of clear about, oh, well, I don't really have physical desires anymore. I still think there's loads to learn from it. And I think that Wendy's like really sort of positive. But I think, as I say, trying to pursue her and sort of feel her up, I don't think is going to be particularly rewarding. Wendy sort of, I think, is an illustration of the advantages of advancing years. She said, now that I'm older, I don't feel under such pressure. She said, she was just now saying that, if she'd been younger, she wouldn't have been able to deal with me in the same way. She'd have felt under pressure, and she would have flirted more and have been self-conscious and stuff like that. So, so she's, I suppose, in a way, pointed out different advantages to getting older. But I mean, for us, obviously, we're looking to make a programme that examines and shocks and exposes taboos and stuff, and it's not going to be about that, because because Wendy, quite frankly, she doesn't actually says that she doesn't have any kind of libido. She doesn't have because if I could say to her, well, Wendy, in the service of your happiness, I'd be happy to perform a gratuitous sex act upon you, or do anything that for her that would just she'd just be appalled at the idea. I mean, I'll still mention it, but she's made it sort of quite clear that that's not something that interests her. So, the old, eh? They're just, they're just like everyone else. I suppose we should have known that anyway. So how long have we been we've been together over 24 hours now, have we?
Yes.
How have you found
Yes. Well, it's been great. Had a lovely time.
it? Yeah?
Really enjoyed it all of it. I can't think of any moments that haven't been fun.
Our initial idea, and this probably is, I don't know whether it's patronising or whether it's naive or it's just stupid, was like that sort of, we wanted to meet you and then come down here and see if I could seduce you. That was the idea, to see if I don't know, that if we could either have sex or kisses or something explicit.
Well, we had kisses.
We had kisses
We
on
had
it.
kisses, yes.
Because, and I was thinking about why that is, and the reason that I wanted to do it is because people don't do it, because it isn't sort of, because other people think it's weird and unusual, that makes me want to do it. But sort of having met you, it seems like a inappropriate, inappropriate way to behave. What do you think about that idea? Say that, having sex with me, what do you think about that?
Well, I don't really want to have sex with anyone.
Don't you?
It's nothing personal.
Well, I'm a bit hurt. I won't pretend that don't wound me, Wendy.
It's something to do with your hormones. One of the good things about growing old. Well, I mean, I'm only talking for myself.
Of course.
There are probably lots of old ladies who you could have brought down here who would have been delighted to be seduced.
Do you think so?
You told me that you saw a porn film which had
And porno mags of women
With-
in their 70s and 80s.
an 80s. I couldn't believe that.
No.
I was
we should show you some.
just amazed. I sort of thought, well, I mean, who watches them? Does anybody want to see a sort of an old lady having sex? Is it
Apparently,
sort of-
yeah. Apparently, it's a particular sort of fetish.
I think, but if you had sort of seriously tried to seduce me, I'd probably have laughed.
Is it a laugh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd have taken you seriously.
Yeah. Really. Why? Because of your impression of yourself.
It's, I don't know, when you... I don't feel sexy anymore.
Right.
I
You
don't
said
sort of
that
feel
when we
sexy,
went
yes,
swimming.
anymore. It's sort of, I can't believe it, really. And it would just all seem, oh God, and maybe, I don't know, it probably is the hormones, but I just don't feel sexy anymore.
You actually don't, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. See,
I never think about it. I never sort of, I do occasionally, sort of think, I love young men's bottoms. I think they're lovely. I don't want to do anything about them, but I just think when I see young men
You like their
walking around,
bottoms?
I love their bottoms. I just think they're gorgeous. I want to go and sort of pat them, but it's
Well, we can have a pat
it's
of my
it's
bottom.
purely sort of, oh, isn't it? I think you've got a lovely bum, that boy. There's something that.
But
It's not really sexy. It's just
not
something
sexy,
I
well,
appreciate.
it's just more a tactile thing.
Yeah.
Then in that case...
Oh my God, yours is wobbly.
Hey, you can't insult my bottom. Hold on, let me tense it up now.
Go on, tense it up.
There.
That's better, yeah,
Come on,
that's
it's like
better.
a piece of wrought iron.
That's much better. I did it before. It was like jelly.
See?
It was like mine.
No, your bottom's lovely.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, this is nice. This is nice.
Yeah. Well, see, I kind of just thought, because this is the assumptions and prejudices that I came to the situation with. I thought, I figured that people, that old people would still be into the idea of sex, but they just never spoke about it out of a kind of some sort of shyness or something, and because it wasn't socially acceptable. So I thought, if I was able to sort of strip away all the levels of taboo and training and hullabaloo and conditioning and nonsense, that beneath that would be a sexually rampant Wendy Danvers, and that you'd, just be glad
I
for
have
the
to
opportunity.
make one slight confession.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be 100% certain. I mean, 100% certain what might not happen if there hadn't been a camera.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't be 100% certain.
God, right, this is my job, I have to ask these questions when they come into my mind, okay, so please forgive me, right, so like, you say you like, no longer feel sexy, does that mean that you don't masturbate?
Yeah.
It does, you don't?
Yeah. No.
Did you when you were sexually active?
When I was, I think all really teenagers.
Really?
do.
But I think everyone does, don't they? I mean, like...
I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
think everybody does. I mean, it's become, I mean, it was one of those things, again, that was sort of frightfully... I mean, we were told that if we did, we'd turn into men and all sorts of things like that.
Really?
You don't want to turn into a man. If you do that, you turn into a man.
Good Lord, if someone had told me I could change my species by masturbation, I'd have spent my entire adolescence in bathrooms transforming and mutating into leopard boy, leopard lady. Wow, that's a strange way to educate people, telling them they'll change.
Oh, there's an awful lot of strange education.
It was a good chat we've had.
It's a very good chat on the beach, yes.
I enjoy talking to you.
I think I talk an awful lot of drivel sometimes.
Oh, you do,
I get
yeah,
halfway
you
through
go
what I'm-
right on.
I get halfway through what I'm saying, and I think to myself, what the fuck am I talking about?
Oh, Wendy!
See, you're having a very bad influence on me.
You should go back home, chasing sweet lady H and sleeping with boy prostitutes.
Oh my God. I'm going to have a maxi bomb.
Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you some questions, please? This is Wendy, right? Wendy and I are in love. We're thinking about getting married, we're not sure.
We're thinking about it. A lot of people say that he's just in it for the money, but that can't be true because I'm not rich. So
Got
he's
no
not in
money,
it for
she's
the money.
poor. All the money goes gambling.
They also say that I'm in it for the sex. You love her?
No, not really, it's just sex.
He's very good at it. We do have a, you know. Would you like a boyfriend who was much older than you? Would you like an old man as a boyfriend?
Me not personally, but
If he was amazingly stunningly gorgeous and had a really good sense of humour as well.
I wonder what tips you could give me as a couple on having a successful relationship.
sharing and caring is something.
Sharing. Oh. Can I have a bit of ice cream, please? Filthy, disgusting, set all over the place, leaping about, grunting.
Give and take.
Give and take. Give and take. So sharing and caring and give and take. And there's blood up the walls, poo sometimes, all poo.
Must behave yourself.
Sorry, that's private, 'cause you're a private lady. Sense of humour's important, is it?
Yeah.
That's...
If you had a really big cock.
That was wicked, Wendy. That was funny, no? Did you think I was taking it too far when I went there was poo everywhere?
Oh, God, yes.
That was my favourite bit. Should we go back? Should we go back to London now, Wendy? I've had quite enough of this madness. Shall we?
We go back to London.
Go back to London.
Go back to London.
Come on. Although we've had crazy times in Eastbourne.
Crazy times.
Do you think you'll miss me?
Yes, I will miss you.
What? Maybe you'll think about me and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hey, are you going to give me? Are you going to give me your phone number then?
Yeah.
Thank you for Thank you for everything. It's been really lovely, and education and everything.
Yes, that's lovely.
Bye bye. Bye then, Wendy.
Miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Missing you
Martha.
already. So
Oh, bless your heart. Mwah. Thank you for everything. Bye bye, sweetheart. Take care. Oh, she looked all sad, bless her heart. That was so sweet. But the best bit was at the end when she started to have a laugh with us. Then I thought, honestly, you can totally have a relationship with her. You could use the old to torment people. It's a right rollicking laugh. Bless her heart. You know, I think, I think that in the end we did prove something. We proved that you could have sort of relationships across the generations, you know. Sexual ones probably ain't a good idea, but friendships, it's not a problem at all.